Neither tempted he any man, but every man is tempted when he is thrown away of his own lust and
entice. So the temptation that we are calling temptation, it is something that you yourself have started desiring already. It is there already. It is there, and then now Satan sees that this is what this guy wants, and then he uses that and he molds it and presents it to you that this is what you want to do. So let me help you do it. So Noah, your cravings are coming because your flesh is too strong.
I'm not having cravings.
No. Okay, let's put it that way. Any cravings that is coming is because you are already being enticed. You are meditating on it. You are thinking about it once a while. You sit somewhere and you are thinking, if I get one more, if I get some small clap, if I get some guineas, if I get these things, and then you are meditating on it, and then it's now becoming something that now is enticing you. Then the enemy is saying, now come on, I see you are feeling it, let's go. So what you are thinking about is what you become. Jesus says that as a man thinketh in his way, in his way, in his heart, what does the person become? So if you don't like what is happening to you, change how you are thinking. It's your thinking that is messed up. It's the thinking. It's all about the thinking. What is your thinking? What are you thinking? What are you thinking? You don't like what you're thinking. You don't like what you are going through. You don't like the ups and downs in your life. Then change your thinking. Start thinking positive. Start thinking that when I leave, I'm going to get a job. Oh, this is my friend. I will not go and visit them. But when I have money, then I can visit a friend. And I can bring the friend to even come and pay for a friend at the rehab. Man. That is a testimony. Yes. That is what is better. Not coming back with some junky stories and junky lies. It will not help. Even when you want to offer him money, he say, Apostle, let me go to the organization. I've been here. I've benefited of choosing. It will be an abomination for me to come and take. You see, it's the way you think. This is the person I can believe that he will go extra 20 years again. He will go 40 years. Because he has a mind. He has a set. You see, addiction is a set. It's a brain. The way the brain is molded. There's a way the brain is working. There's a way your brain is working. He's not selfish. He said, let me go and push my brother in where he can also be changed. So that he can also, because, is that what?
He introduced Stella to Joseph.
Okay. So what I'm trying to say is that he's enjoying his sobriety. And now when he see people walking as junkies, it feels pain for them. You see, that is when he has crossed the line. He has crossed the line that no more going back there. So I used to be like this. If you can think that way, so I used to be like this. I'm not going back there. Then you have crossed. But right now, some of you, when you see junkies, you even envy them. You go to the ghetto, when the ghetto team comes back with their videos, and I'm watching some of the videos, I watch you. I don't watch the people in the ghetto. It's you I'm watching. The way that was you. There you are, and you are looking at the junkie. And the junkie too is looking at you. And you are confused that because he is free to smoke. And you are not free to smoke. Here you are here. You are not changed. You are not changed. You are not changed. You see, it's just the white t-shirt that is making you glitter. It's just the clothes that has changed you. The man is not changed. The man is still the same man. He should swap. And then you have a junkie there that is looking at you. The way you are looking very nice. And your hair, new haircut, shaved properly. But you don't see. The prince doesn't see that he's a prince. And the servant is admiring the prince. And the prince wants to become the servant. He wants to become the slave. So, I wish I'm free like this houseboy. He can jump the wall and go and roam and come back anytime he wants. But me, Me, my father's eyes is on me. He wants me to go to bed. He's checking on me. Have I done my homework? Hey, have you finished your homework? Have you done this? Have you done that? But the houseboy is free. The houseboy. And then you see the child of the house is looking at the houseboy in front of the gate, talking to everybody passing by. But the owner of the house himself, the boy of the house, is being kept. And his timetable is all scheduled and everything. And he's being controlled. He's being controlled because they are sending him into greatness. And then the boy doesn't see that. The boy rather wants to swap space or position with the houseboy. The houseboy, he has hit his limit. So he's permitted to be in front of the gate. And everybody that is passing by will say, Charlie, what's up? Yo, yo. He can do that. He has reached his limit. That's it. But this young boy who is coming, the father is looking at the property of the house. The father is looking at the company that he needs to manage the companies. The father is looking at the things that this boy is going to rest on your shoulders. You need this capacity to be able to carry it. But the boy doesn't see that. He even wishes he's a slave. Are you getting what I'm saying? He wishes that he will be free. He wishes that you will just leave me. Daddy, why don't you leave me alone so I can become like a servant? The prodigal son did the same thing. He was in his father's house. The father made sure that everything that this child needed was offered. Everything. He had servants. As a matter of fact, you will never know what you have until you've left your father's the grace, the glory you are enjoying. After you have left that place, and then now when he has become a servant in somebody's house. Can you imagine? He has become a servant in somebody's house. Some of you, this is the first time you are washing dishes. Yeah. In your own house, you never wash. Some of you are still here. We are still pampering like a baby. We are still washing your clothes for you. You've never washed in your life before. I remember a white friend told me, oh, Abba, I told him I want to bring him to Ghana. And he said, but if I come to Ghana, do you have washing machine there? And I said, washing machine? I said, forget about that one. Human beings, we can employ somebody to wash our clothes. He said, no. What if they spoil my Versace t-shirt and this and that? I said, listen, the machine will wash the whole clothes. But when you get the human being washing it, he knows the spots. He knows the places that needs a little bit tension. And then the guy looked at me and said, wow, you made a very good point over there. So the machine will wash every corner, every part the same. But when you get a human being washing it, he knows that, this place, there's a dent here, there's something here. I need to take care of this side more. And it's the same thing when we come before God. It's the same thing. God knows our weakness. God knows the area that you need to be more stronger. I get what I'm saying? God knows that this, my son, when it comes to stealing, that is not his portion. But when it comes to conning on the street, he's very good at it. So today, all the people that are going to pass on top of the overhead bridge, I will shift them to a different area. Yeah, God can line up 2,000 people that will pass on top of the bridge just because you will be passing there, you alone. And God said, no, today you will get it right. You will not pass there, because if you pass there, this guy will meet you, and this guy will say this thing and that, and you will fall for it. It depends on what God has decided for the day. Amen. But God, yes, God can do it. Yeah. So there is no coincidence or like, this just happened. No, there's nothing like that. Everything is designed and is programmed. And you see that the thing about us is that we are so blessed that God gives us signals. Yeah? The reason why you are 3 persons in one, so that you can get the signals. Yeah? You have signals, you feel it. You feel it that spiritually something is wrong. You don't know what it is, but you can feel that something Bibi Nkosuyi, Noko Nyano. You are okay, you look to the left, everything is okay, but something is wrong. Bibi, something is not right. I get what I'm saying. Yeah. Now, as a spiritual person, you need to begin to pray. Amen. Because it starts from the realms of the spirit. Now, if you ignore what you are feeling, it will manifest physically. God said, repeat that again. He didn't get it.
Amen.
When he sends the signals to you that Charlie no kunyanoi. What? Sometimes he gives it to you in a song. He might give it to you maybe on a taxi, at the back of a taxi. Watch it. My brother, be careful. All these taxis and vehicles, because you'll be passing by, God can let a truck driver miss road and come and pass where you are so that you can read what it says on the truck. I say you are here, you will know God. Tell the one city grocery, I say you are here, you will know God.
I say you are here, you will know God.
You will know God before you go.
You will know God before
You will know God before you leave this place.
you will know God before you leave this place.
So the moment you read the sign, the next thing you should ask, God, is it for me? Is it for me? This one, is it for me? And you will know if it's for you. You will feel it that God just spoke to me. You will know that God is telling me. Sometimes you are going, God will say that, return. Return. You will see a car say, return. Or you see a signboard, huge signboard, return to the days of old. Now, your word is return. You are heading towards the drinking bar, and then you should be spiritual enough to know that the return is what I need to focus on. The rest is just grammar. But return is the word for me. So then you turn around. But when you are turning around, do you think it's going to be easy? You take every step you take, the devil is going to tell you that you are going to regret this thing. If you don't go and do it today, they say it is a funeral and there's going to be a lot of alcohol there. And then you are still hearing return. And then the devil will tell you, Charlie, they say that woman will come. That woman has come from Abrochi. This Johnny Walker is not the ordinary one. It's not the local one. This is the one from Scotland. The Scotland version. When was the last time you tasted that one? Continue your journey. And then you hear the small still voice. My son, return. Go back home. But you see, the voices, the one that is loud is the one that you are very used to and you are willing to yield to that one. And it depends on how sound is your spirit man. There's coming a time that the volume of the devil will go down and God's voice will be louder in you. Because you've built that frequency, you've built that relationship, you understand what he wants with you. So when God speaks, it will become louder because now your ears is trained. When Samuel was being called into the ministry, when he heard the voice, he was confused. He thought it's a man's voice. He thought it's Eli who is calling him. And Eli said, oh, you know what? This voice is not my voice. It is God who is training you. So the next time, create an atmosphere of communication. Talk back to God. It's okay to walk on the street and talk. It's not only something for mad people to do. Ordinary people too can do. Sometimes when I'm in a car, I'm looking out if I can see somebody who is as crazy as me. Because sometimes what I need, I just need an opportunity to go for a walk by myself. And when I reach a place where there's nobody, then I'm talking to God. I say, hey, you want to get in the crowd? I talk to God. I talk to God. And in my conversation, answers come out. Are you getting what I'm saying? So sometimes you can ask yourself, so God, how long can these things be going on? How long? What is happening? And let God tell you why the thing is going on. God will tell that, Nigerian movies. Some of you, your problem is always connected to something. Some of us, our problem is connected to music, movie, anything. You need to figure out the source. Where is the source? Where is the thing that triggers this thing? No one needs to know. Those of you who are asking, so what do you do with the cravings? The man who is here, cravings is something that doesn't bother him anymore. He's past that level. Even when there's no cravings, you are expecting cravings. Hey, cravings, you have not come for this whole week. Oh. You are expecting it. but when you reach a certain level, you don't need to even, entertain yourself with that. Focus on the good that is happening. Are you getting what I'm saying? Focus on the good that is happening. Enjoy that one. Don't miss the hour of your visitation. Don't miss the blessings that God has created for you now. Enjoy it. Enjoy it. Before you realize you are inviting some kind of things that is unnecessary. You don't need it. Amen? Amen. So where were you before I came?
7:38.
John 7:38. Okay, that's where we stopped yesterday. He that believeth on me, as the scriptures have said, out of his belly shall flow rivers of living water. Okay, so I remember that we stopped at 37. And 37 says, in the last days, that great day of the feast, Jesus stood and cried, saying, if any man thirst, let him come unto me. And so now he says, if you thirst, so Jesus is talking about satisfying your thirst. Now, the devil tells you that the only satisfaction you can have in life is getting high. Are you here? Yeah. The devil tells you that there's a way you are going to be satisfied. Some of you, the thing of satisfaction or pleasure is alcohol. Pleasure is sex. Pleasure is drugs. So when they say pleasure, after you've worked hard for the day, and you say, oh, Charlie, the one thing pops up. And that thing, you have always programmed it, and it is always there. It is there. Until you do that thing, you don't believe that you are going to be satisfied. The moment I said this, some of you saw Star bottles. Star. The one that is sweating. The ice is just. And then for you, in your mind, this is what is going to satisfy my day. This is what is going to make me free. But why can't you see Coca-Cola sweating? But you see when I say star, you all agree that person say yes star, then if it's not star, then be on the wall. But when I say Coca-Cola, you say, I am pa. You can change that thing. You can change it from star to Coca-Cola. Somebody say Coca-Cola. You can change it. So there are people today that when they finish their hard day's work, they say, today has been very good. Let me drive past bus stop and buy myself one meat pie and one Coca-Cola and enjoy myself. Yeah. And the person lives like that. He satisfies himself. There's nothing wrong with you taking a break and enjoying life. God is not against that. God wants you to do that. And trust me, when you are enjoying life, don't think that God is against you. God is happy for you. Because this is part of his promises. So the days that now you don't have that enjoyment, he will take you, he will give you flashback. Remember how you used to go to bus stop and used to buy those Coca-Cola in different colors and you enjoy yourself. You even give tips. You even leave some on the table. You even leave some for the waitress. Do you remember those days? And by this time, God is reminding you, by this time, you are starving. Pure water self is, you can't get. And God is reminding you. So it's a good thing for God that you enjoy when he's blessing you. Amen. Because when you choose to misbehave, he has pictures to show you, for you to go back and say, you could have continued in that way, but you were tired of my blessing and you want to become a slave. So here you go, slave, be there. Are you getting what I'm saying? Yes.